Hey everybody, it's Antibreeder1M here and welcome back to my beautiful channel. I've got a few things to show you, not all of them are very glorious or important, but they make up my life at the moment and I would just like to show you what's new in my life and what's old too. For example, this plant is old and it's getting older. I've had this plant for at least a few weeks now and as you can see, it's if not dead, it's definitely on the way out. Um, My email friend Piers Anthony suggested that if I were to transfer it to a bigger pot, it might start to thrive. But I'm not going to do that because I don't have the facilities to do that, and I don't have the soil and everything, and it's far too much trouble. But it is a little bit sad that these things have come to pass, and as they say, the wise man says, or the wise person says, this too shall pass, and it's true about this plant as well. I've had a good time with it. I've shown it to people many times in the original photos when it was thriving, and now I'm not going to do much with it. I'm just going to let it die, wither away. And I do not have green fingers, so for that reason, I don't feel I can save it. Now here's something else. This is a circular light bulb which has been blown, and it was in my bathroom for a long time, just near above the shower. And I finally worked out how to get it replaced. With the help of my handyman person, Han, he showed me how to get rid of the old one and put a new one in. And I bought the new one at Mitre 10 in Brisbane City for about $12. Apparently Bunnings didn't have it, according to my handy person, but I don't think I believe him because they are a very common item, and I'd be very surprised if Bunnings, which is such a huge range of products, does not have this particular product. But in any case, I bought it from Mitre 10, which is a much smaller store in the city. It's 22 watts, and this is 5000 K. I think it's five. I don't know what 5000 K means. It's something to do with the brightness, and I think the one that I put in just then, which you can't see, but is in my bathroom now, is 4000 K. So there's a different sort of intensity of brightness there. And this is the packaging, which shows it says this is the packaging of the new bulb, which says it's extra bright, but in fact I chose the one which is less bright because I don't like it to be so bright in the bathroom. Superior life quality, long life, 1300 hours, cool white. So hopefully not too bright. It's pretty good. I like it, and I like the fact that I can actually see in the shower now. It's not that I didn't. It's not that I actually needed that light bulb because there were a few um, lights in there already, and only one of them blue. But it's much easier to see in the toilet and in the bathroom now, so I'm really pleased about that. So there's packaging there, and finally, I have a new USB drive. It's a USB Type-C drive. It's very small, as you can see. They're getting smaller and smaller, and they're getting more compact and more transportable and portable. And I really love the fact that I can just carry this around with this attached lead and not have to unplug my new mouse, the wireless USB port. I don't have to keep on unplugging that from the port of my computer. I can use the wireless USB on one side and this on the other side. And of course, this being a dual drive, it means that I can swap it round and turn it into a USB Type B drive like that. So that's the USB Type B drive, and that's the USB Type C drive. It's verbatim. I've had verbatim products in the past. I don't know how. I mean, they seem to have been quite good, but I wouldn't say they're as good as SanDisk in terms of reliability, as far as I know. But if Big W, which is where I bought it from, sell these, you'd be guessing that they are pretty good quality compared to. I think Toshiba are some of the cheapest. I can't rate them on quality because I'm not an expert, but I'm just guessing that Verbatim is not a bad brand when it comes to quality products like this. This has got all my recent files, about 10 gigabytes worth of those. It's got a few videos which for some reason have ended up on there. But if I lose this, it's not as bad as if I lose my whole computer, because my computer has everything. And from my computer, I have another sort of hard drive or external hard drive where I copy everything, all of my files onto there. It's 1 terabyte, and I think it's 1 terabyte, otherwise it's 500 gigabytes. But I've got everything on there, as well as everything on my computer. But this is like a temporary backup of the most recent files when they're not copied to my external hard drive, if that makes any sense. So, folks, there you have it. In other news, the crypto market is still going down. It's very, very depressing, but got to hang in there. I think Ethereum has gone down recently, as far as I know from the news. And my law studies are going relatively okay. I've just almost completed assignment 1. I'm fairly happy with my response because other people have helped me with that. But I'm not entirely confident because there are a few things which make the assignment rather confusing. There are no precedents to the scenario which allow me to make comparisons to previous cases and be sure that what I'm doing is correct in that assignment. So it's pretty much a guesswork assignment in some ways. Now, I happen to love this picture. It's a picture of a advertisement of a woman that is lying along a bus. I really love that picture. I can't see the whole thing, but I use that as the home page for my mobile phone. I made a friend called Blanche. I think his name is Blanche on Instagram, and we do chat with each other on Hangouts, Google Hangouts. But this mouse cost me $4.50 or $4.97 or something. It's the cheapest mouse I've ever bought, and I'm loving the fact that I can use a mouse which is it's really working really well. I put a new battery in there and it's working perfectly. So why spend $50 on a mouse when you can spend $5 on a mouse and get a good quality mouse? It works perfectly. It's got the wireless port and it's beautiful. Next time I'll talk to you about antinatalism. I made a few vegan antinatalism videos on TikTok, so you can check me out at Antibreeder1M on TikTok. That my latest videos are now 3 minutes long because that's the maximum time limit for TikTok videos now. And some of them are pretty depressed because my handyman Han did a few wrong things with my apartment. Some of the repairs that he did were done in error and damaged more of my personal items and that sort of thing. But he did a good job in some things. For example, he painted the shower ceiling quite competently, as far as I know. He cleaned the toilet competently, and he removed a sharp point from a shelf competently. And he also replaced the hinge on my wardrobe, which I'll show you just there. I don't know if you can see this. That one just there. He replaced that. He didn't screw the hinge in the screw in properly. I had to do that myself after he left, but I'm pretty sure the job is not a badly done job, so I'm pretty much happy about that. Okay, folks, that's an update on my life, and I will see you next time with more news about vegan natalism and my life in general. Bye for now.